Today was a wild day. We saw nearly $420 million worth of confirmed unusual options flow come through on Tesla today. And we're going to explain in this video very simply but very effectively exactly what that means, why it's so important, and if I think Tesla's going to hold $240. Because in the video that I put out this morning, we stressed the importance of why we needed to hold this level, and we saw ourselves break through and fall all the way down to 234. But at lows of day, the bulls came in, we pushed this all the way back to 2. As of right now, we're currently holding. Unusual flow is so important, and more specifically, confirmed bullish flow, which you will see down here, is because it's going to signal that institutions and whales are buying options contracts, meaning that they believe the stock is going to go up. Now, unfortunately, unusual options is a keyword and a hot word, just like trading bot, that everybody tries to sell you a bunch of shit on. The truth is that 90% of options flow, and unusual options flow as well, is worthless. And the reason for that is because it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed is because it has not come through on the bid or on the ask, or above the bid and above the ask. If we were to go through and look at our heat map for Tesla today, basically what this will represent is the strike price of the contracts for Tesla. The closest one right now is $241, which you can see right here. What you're going to see is a bunch of different colored boxes. So these green boxes here and these red boxes are the ones that are important. Any of the boxes that are going to be yellow are of no importance to us. And the reason for this is that it has not come in on the ask, it has not come in above the ask, it has not come in on the bid, and it has not come in below the bid. It means that it has come in somewhere between the spread, and we have no idea where, meaning we don't know if the person is a buyer or a seller. We could see 3,500 put contracts come through on Tesla for $237, which we saw here. But if we don't know if they were actually buying them or selling them, it could be an opposite position. Those of you who are new to options trading, and this might seem like a lot, I highly recommend that you go to our Discord community, which is free, and go to the courses and seminars section, because we have courses, seminars, videos that will teach you guys all about this. When you're buying an option, buying a put, or buying a call, you are believing that the stock will go the direction of your option. So in this instance, if you were buying a 237 put, you would be bearish on the stock. But if you were to sell this $237.50 put, you could actually end up being bullish on the stock, which is what I do a lot of the times. I will sell options to bulls and bears. I won't just be playing those options directionally myself. The only thing that we should care about is what's confirmed, because what's confirmed is what we know. And you can see, for instance, down here, these 247.50s, this was 1,195 contracts, and all of these contracts have been confirmed as buys, meaning they are confirmed that this person is bullish and that we're actually taking the way of the position that we think. After a while of understanding how options work, and which we explain in our Discord, it will help you more than ever. Now, a normal day on the bottom left side of your screen for Tesla is about 40, 50, sometimes $120 million worth of confirmed flow. Today, we had $420 million worth of confirmed flow, which is much more than just unusual. Now, if we isolate the alerts, you're going to be able to see here all of the alerts that have come through on black box stocks today. Even though a lot of money has come through, none of this is extremely unusual to me. The main reason for this is because they all expire this Friday, so all of these were day trades for sure. And you can see 100% return, 118%, 84%, 56%. So these people made absolute bank today. These are all of their returns right there on these contracts from the time that they were entered. But we don't care that much because all these expirations are for 9/29. If we see something like this down at the bottom left, $420 million come through, but instead it's a bunch of things that expire this week or maybe in a couple of days, and you're not a day trader, you don't really care about that. You're more so looking for something that will expire within the next couple of weeks. And we didn't see that today, which is why I didn't end up taking a position on Tesla. But in the short term, that 420 million was massive. Once we move over to this 1 minute chart, you're going to see that right down here is where we have that demand zone, big order block down here. This is where we pulled all the way back, and from here we bounced. Tesla moved 2.72% within an hour, and that's why those contracts were up over about 100%, nearly 140% at one point. Now, of course, using proper risk management, that still would have been an absolutely massive play. And tomorrow, we could potentially see Tesla bounce back up. Now, moving to the 1 hour chart, you're going to see that we do have on the order book a big resistance coming up at 244. If we're able to take out 244, these are going to be the rungs in the ladder back up. And if you guys remember, we talked about the head and shoulders pattern that we saw that was happening, potentially shoulder here on the left, head here in the middle, followed by another shoulder. If we see Tesla push through 244, I think the next level will be back up to 256/260. From there, I do believe, unfortunately, and I hope I'm wrong because I'm a long-term shareholder, but I think we'll reject at 260. Move our way back down to 240 in middle of October, maybe first couple of weeks of October. And I do ultimately believe that we see Tesla back down at 224 and back down at 212. And as I've said, and I'm going to continue to reiterate the same exact things over and over, the very simple things, but the most important things when it comes to trading is that, we're still trading with the trend, and we're going to play what's just in front of us. And we're going to continue to do that. And some of the most important and most simple things are the basics. But as investors and traders, we try to overcomplicate shit. We want to make it harder than it has to be. But when you look at the goats of investing and you look at the goats of trading, they're all people who are extremely patient, who wait for clarification, who wait for confirmation. I look for clarity in all aspects of life, not just my trading, because I would rather make a conscious move with clarity than a quick move, even if it ends up making me money short term, but because my brain's filled with jargon and unnecessary news and charts that don't matter, which is why I really focus heavily on bringing you guys the basics, but more importantly, bringing it to you guys in a very digestible and easy manner. So short term, if we see a hold over 245 tomorrow, I think Tesla moves to 256 and 260. But I do think we reject from there, unfortunately. The S&P 500 closed green today as well. We actually bounced right off of this trendline support, which we've been covering for the past week. I do think it's going to be hard for us to get through these levels, but tomorrow I wouldn't be surprised if we push back up and test 430. So potentially a 1% move tomorrow would be solid, but I don't think we're going to break through 130. We'll see. I'm still trading the upside. I had a pretty good day today. I'm actually going to be honest, it's probably gonna be my first red month in a while, but at the end of the day, it's just a part of it, right? You can't hide from it. As a trader, even if you're winning 80, 85%, you still can't make money on every trade. But day trading did very well today. Took a couple of losses on Palantir, which I shared on my Twitter. Apple, I had a great trade. I closed that a little too soon. Ended up closing QQQ a little too soon. I would have made much more money on that. Ended up closing out 522 profits on Nvidia. I was up about 1,400, and then ended up closing out some more profits on Nvidia. So not a bad day today, but you can't win them all. So if you're somebody who has read this week, this month, even this year, keep your chin up, man. It's just a part of the game. You can't come in here and expect to go up against hedge funds and whales and institutional investors day after day and win and make it look easy. All the fucking guys on the internet who make it look easy have to make it look easy, or else nobody would sign up for their fucking courses, because nobody wants to know the truth and that this is a long and painful fucking road. But it is extremely rewarding, extremely profitable if you can dedicate your life to it. But the problem is people don't want to dedicate anything anymore. They just want things quickly. So if you're an investor who watches this, be patient. If you're a trader who watches this, be patient. Because as somebody who has been on both sides of life, from sitting in a fucking prison cell to being well off, I don't feel any different. It's all about the journey. It's all about loving it. And if I would have heard myself say that 5 years ago, I would have thought I was full of shit. Just off the rip. I'm not joking. I would have been like, yeah, okay, that's nice for you to say, bro. I don't have any food. But I mean it. Like, you have to love your pursuit. And for me, I love it. And I love bringing you guys content every single day, even if sometimes it's not the things that everyone wants to hear. But I hope that this helps, guys. Thanks for all the support. If you want to join a community that cares about you and is there for your best interests, there to push you guys forward, but not to sugarcoat things, go check out our Traders Helping Traders community. If you want to live stream with me 3 times a week, get access to all my trades, all my swing trades, all my day trades, and much, much more, use the second link in the description. We give away our private part of our community completely for free for the first month. And the reason for it is, I want it to be frictionless. I want it to be easy for you to sign up. I don't want you to have to put capital up, but more importantly, let us prove ourselves to you. So go follow us for a month, make your own decision, and decide if you want to stay. Thanks for all the support, guys. I'll see you next time.